Stop paying full price for flights. Seriously, if you've ever paid out of your own pocket for a plane ticket, you're probably doing it the hard way. You don't need to be rich, you don't need to travel all year, and you definitely don't need to juggle a dozen credit cards. You just need to use one smartly. In this video, I'll show you how people in the UK, normal people like us, can fly around the world using reward points from stuff we're already paying for. This isn't some trick, this is just knowing how things work and using the system better than they expect. Here's the big mistake most people make. They think points build slowly over time. They shop, fill up on fuel, pay for Netflix, and after a year, maybe a 20 quid voucher, maybe. And that's exactly what banks hope you'll do. Slow spending, small rewards. Eventually forget it altogether, but there's a smarter, much faster way. It's called a sign-up bonus. Open a new credit card, spend a set amount within the first few months, usually around £2,000 to £4,000, and boom, you get 20 to 60,000 points just like that. That's often enough for a return flight across Europe, or even a flight to the US, if you redeem it right. Let me tell you, my very first win using this was a trip to Barcelona. I booked return flights for me and my wife, all paid with points. We only paid the taxes, that was it. And I remember thinking, why aren't more people doing this? I even remember us sitting on the plane, my wife sipping her coffee, and I whispered, "You know this only cost us the airport taxes, right?" She looked at me like I was a magician. Another time, I helped a friend do the same. He thought it was all a scam until we booked his trip to Rome. His reaction when the ticket showed £0 next to the flight price? Priceless. And yeah, I know the worry. Won't this hurt my credit? In the UK, applying for a new card shows as a hard search, but if you pay on time and don't max things out, it usually helps your score long term. More credit available means lower utilization. It's not something to worry about unless you're buying a house next week, and even then, just avoid new cards 6 months before you apply for a mortgage, and you'll be fine. You've got a few good choices here in the UK. American Express Preferred Rewards Gold, free first year, good welcome bonus, points are flexible. The British Airways Amex gives you Avios directly and a 2-for-1 flight voucher if you hit the spend. If you're doing a side hustle, even selling on eBay or Vinted, you can apply for Amex business cards too. You don't need to own a limited company. If you've made any extra income in the last year, that counts. Most people panic here. I don't spend $3,000 in 3 months. Actually, you probably do. You're just not using one card to do it. Here's how to reach that spend without buying random stuff. Groceries, petrol, bills, council tax, utilities if allowed, subscriptions like Netflix or Spotify, insurance premiums, car, home, gift cards for shops you already use, dentists, eye tests, prescriptions, gym memberships or kids' school costs, flights for family, weekend trips, pet care, everything counts. Even booking a holiday rental or paying for a group dinner and getting your mates to pay you back, that all counts. I even paid my HMRC tax bill through a payment service to help hit a spend. You pay a small fee, but it helped me earn a free flight worth hundreds. Add it up. It's not about spending more, it's about spending smarter. Now this bit's important. Don't trade those points for a statement credit or Amazon voucher. That's what the banks want you to do. It's low value. Use them for flights. You can book through Amex Travel or transfer the points to airline partners. That's how you stretch the value. 60,000 points can easily be worth £800 to £1,000 in real flight value, sometimes more. Here are real examples you can do from the UK. 18,000 Avios, return from London to Paris. 26,000, London to Rome. 50,000, economy to New York. 75,000 plus, business class to Dubai or Miami. I once booked London to Vienna for just 17,000 points plus 25 quid in taxes. That was a weekend trip with my mates, and the whole flight cost less than a pub dinner. That's a holiday we would have paid hundreds for, now it costs less than a train to London. Some people even pair their cards. For example, you can use a no-fee card to keep points alive after canceling the premium one, or earn referral bonuses when your partner signs up. One mistake I made in the beginning, I forgot to set a reminder before the 3-month deadline. I missed the bonus by just a few days. That one mistake cost me 25,000 points. Never again. Always set alerts in your phone or use a Google Calendar reminder. It's simple, but critical. Can I cancel the card after I get the bonus? Yes, but wait until after your bonus posts. Some cards have rules around this, so always double check. Amex Gold is free for the first year, so I just set a calendar alert for 11 months in. What about annual fees? Some cards waive them the first year. If not, weigh the value of the bonus versus the fee. If it's worth it, great. If not, downgrade or cancel before the year ends. Easy. Can I do this with a family? Absolutely. In fact, family spending makes it easier. Food shops, school costs, birthday presents, it all helps hit the bonus. You can even add your spouse as a supplementary card holder to help track spending in one place. Here's the full routine. Pick a card with a solid bonus. Use normal spending to hit the goal. Book flights with points, don't waste them. Repeat once or twice a year. Do this right and you can fund a couple of trips every single year. For free. Want to go next level? Track your cards with a spreadsheet. Set a calendar alert before annual fees hit. Refer your partner or mate to earn referral bonuses. Use reward flights for one-way tickets and mix with budget airlines. Combine reward points with flash sales on Avios for better deals. Look for Amex transfer bonuses. Sometimes you get 20% extra when moving points to airlines. Search reward availability before transferring your points. Use Google Flights or SeatSpy to check Avios availability. What about cruises? Flights are just the beginning. I use those same principles with something called In Cruises. It's a travel club where your membership gives you reward points. Basically, points for cruises. I've used it to book Mediterranean cruises, Caribbean cruises, even one around the Canary Islands. Instead of paying thousands for a cruise, we paid a few hundred in fees and used our reward points for the rest. And yes, I combined flight points with cruise reward points for a full holiday. The best part? You can earn your membership for free by sharing it with others. Kind of like referring a card, but with way more long-term perks. Cruise cabins that would have cost us over £2,000, we paid £150 in port fees and taxes. The rest? Covered. I wish more people knew how simple this is once you learn the ropes. You start with flights, then hotels, then cruises, and suddenly you're traveling more but paying way less. Avoid these common mistakes. Don't miss the minimum spend deadline. Don't carry a balance. Interest kills the value. Don't redeem for shopping vouchers or gift cards unless you absolutely have to. Don't forget to cancel if you don't want to pay fees in year 2. Don't forget to check travel portals for bonus offers. This is how I travel for almost free. But if you want to go beyond flights and start cruising the world too, check out In Cruises. I use it to book cruise holidays without overpaying, and sometimes for free. Tap the next video to learn how to get free hotel nights and cruise deals with points.